Destination Mark.
Hey guys, how's it going? Marcelo here, and I wanted to go a little more in depth on this crash tease from yesterday. I'm going to analyze the image, give my thoughts on what this project might be, and reflect on some of the previous breadcrumbs we've gotten as of late. With that said, let's begin. So right off the bat, this banner is very interesting. If we ignore the new Crash pic for a second, we can see that Nitrofield is already represented here. Crash can be found as he looks in that game right under the logo. So if we're to take this as this Crash and this Crash being two separate things, then this might not even be a CTR sequel like everyone thinks it is. But more on that in just a minute. If we turn our attention to the teaser image, we can clearly see that Crash is sporting his Crash 4/Rumble design. But the card here isn't new like I originally thought. Fans have debunked this as actually being the Nitro GT from Nitrofield, which is very interesting. This could mean a few things. Either this is going to be an ultra souped up deluxe version of CTR Nitrofield with all the DLC from the original run of the game available off the rip plus more, or this is an entirely new Crash racing game with elements of Nitrofield in it, since that was Beenox's last Crash game. I don't know if they're going to call it CTR 2 or whatever, that sounds too weird to me, but if it's a racing game that follows CTR style, they could possibly keep the name Crash Team Racing, but give it a new subtitle, effectively turning CTR into its own little subsidiary of racing games. Now for the breadcrumbs. At this point, I can't tell if these leaks are even accidental or not. It's giving me Toys for Bob Crash 4 vibes. But the timing couldn't be more perfect. Like I stated in my short, Crash is turning 30 years old next year, so to celebrate such a milestone, it just makes sense to do something big for him. And licensing Crash for that United Airlines cameo couldn't have been just a random decision. This seems coordinated to keep the Bandicoot on our minds, while stuff cooks in the background. Not to mention the Crash Twitter's tagline change, "I don't chase trends, I crash them." Some believe this is a jab to Mario and Sonic, and seeing as the two just got brand new racing games of their own, it now looks like this is what that tagline could be teasing after all. Then there's the situation regarding the Netflix show. I've been hearing mixed things about it, down to whether the news was even real or not, but if this thing really is in development, it just makes so much sense. Having his first ever cartoon show and a brand new racing game in time for the 30th anniversary? I could definitely see the cartoon being confirmed as real and in development, coming out closer to the actual anniversary, and maybe this new racing game could come out late 2026, early 2027. It would be incredibly similar to how Crash's Skylanders cameo was specifically constructed to celebrate the 20th anniversary, and then N. came out almost a whole year later to reintroduce the Bandicoot and his franchise to a whole new generation. If that's going to be happening again within the next 2 years, then sign me up, because I'm more than ready. But what do you guys think? A lot of this is entirely speculation, so as I always say, be patient and wait for more news. Let's chat in the comments, and until next time, I'm Mark, get hyped, and take care.